Many people are easily confused between astronomy and astrology. They're actually quite different from each other. Astronomy is the study of objects and matter in space, whereas in astrology, we study the purported divination of stars and planets and how these movements can impact our lives. Just like this, a fact unknown to most people is that world events are often used in astrological studies. This allows a precise bridging between astrological placements and interpretation of social, cultural, and personal significance. So, to find out the similarities and descriptions of events and astrology charts, research was conducted. The hypothesis was developed that across millions of pairs of historical events, there lies a relationship between magnitude of difference in textual descriptions and the magnitude of the difference in astrological charts for both events. To test this hypothesis, calculations were performed using professional mathematical tools and historical databases. The first step in cultivating the data in a provided events database was the choice to include only those events that took place after the year 1600 AD. As a result, 7,153 events in the database were found that occurred after the 1st of January 1600 AD. In the next step, all the numbers in the database event descriptions were removed, so there's no similarity between events that occurred on the same date. Moreover, it was also ensured that there were no duplicates in the event database. So we got 7,153 available options for the first event and 7,152 for the second. Multiplying these both and dividing by 2 to erase repetition yields, and we get 25,579,128 possible unique pairs. Two measures are applied to each pair: similarities of textual descriptions and similarities of planetary placements. Only then can our hypothesis be tested, that there is a general dependency between these two measures across all 25 million plus pairs. To precisely measure the trait of qualitative texts, embeddings were used. For this study, bidirectional encoder representations from transformers from Google were used. They result in a vector list that's 768 numbers long for each event description. The next part is to find the similarity of planetary placements, for which tropical zodiac placements for dates of each event pair were subtracted, and the sum of the cosines of these differences gives a single number measure of similarity. And at last, to find how both the similarities respond to each other, a measure of dependency was used, as it helps determine if a variable has a value that depends on the value of another variable. The Monte Carlo computations of n equals 100 randomized runs resulted in an R value of 0, and hence an upper bound called p hat of the p-value is less than 0.01. For every one of the 100 runs of 1 million randomly selected pairs, the computed p-value was smaller than what software can handle. To read the details about methods, results, and conclusions, and to understand them through charts, use this QR code. It'll take you to the study at ayerastro.com, done by Renee Oshop. Full Wolfram code and references are there as well.